Think about the last time you were really hurting. Not surface hurting, the deep kind. The kind that sits in your chest like something broke, and you are not sure it can be fixed. Now think about who you took it out on, because you did. We both know you did. It was not a stranger. It was not someone you barely know. It was not the person who caused the pain. It was the person closest to you. The one who showed up. The one who stayed. The one who loved you consistently enough that your nervous system decided they could take it. And you said something sharp, or you went completely cold, or you pushed them away so hard they stopped reaching. And then you felt worse. Because now you are in pain, and the person who could have helped you is the person you just wounded. Here is what nobody ever explains about this. You did not hurt them because you are cruel. You did not hurt them because you do not love them. You hurt them because love feels dangerous when you are already broken. Let me explain what is actually happening inside your nervous system in those moments. When you are in significant emotional pain, real pain, not frustration, not inconvenience, your brain enters a state that psychologists call emotional flooding. In this state, the rational part of your brain, the part that chooses words carefully, the part that remembers this person loves you, the part that knows how to be gentle, goes offline completely. And what is left is the oldest, most primitive part of your brain, the part that only knows one thing: survive. And survival looks different than you think. It does not always look like running. Sometimes it looks like attacking the thing closest to you, because the thing closest to you is also the thing that could hurt you most. You are not attacking the person you love. You are attacking the vulnerability they represent. Because loving someone means they have access to you. Real access. The kind where what they think about you actually matters. The kind where their leaving would cost you something real. And when you are already in pain, already cracked open, that access feels terrifying. So your brain does something that makes no logical sense, but makes complete survival sense. It tries to create distance from the person who has the most power to hurt you further. Not because they will hurt you, but because they could. And a brain that is already wounded cannot tell the difference between a threat that exists and a threat that is simply possible. There is something else happening too. Something deeper. The people we hurt most when we are in pain are almost always the people we trust most, not consciously. You do not sit down and think, this person is safe enough to wound. But somewhere, underneath the words, underneath the coldness, underneath the pushing away, there is a part of you that knows they will still be there, that they have proven they do not leave, that their love has a permanence, that most things in your life have not had. And so you test it, not because you want to, because some part of you that was hurt before, long before this person was even in your life, still does not believe. That love stays. Think about where that came from. Think about the first time you were in pain, and the person who was supposed to stay did not. Or stayed but was not present. Or stayed but made it worse. Or stayed but made you feel like your pain was too much for them to carry. Your nervous system filed that, stored it. And every time you are in real pain now, it runs the same program. Push them away before they can leave. Hurt them before they can hurt you. Go cold before the warmth gets taken. And the cruelest part of this, the part that makes it so hard to break, is that the program usually works. They pull back, they create distance, they stop reaching, and your brain looks at that and says, see, I told you they were going to leave anyway. But that is not what happened. What happened is that you created the outcome you were trying to prevent. The leaving was not inevitable. You built it, brick by brick, with every sharp word, every cold silence, every push. So what do you do with this? Not how do you fix it in someone else. How do you interrupt it in yourself? The first thing, and this is the hardest thing, is learning to recognize the moment before the flood. There is always a moment, a specific physical feeling that arrives before the sharp word leaves your mouth. before the coldness sets in, before the push. A tightening, a heat, a closing. That feeling is your warning. Not a warning to fix the pain, just a warning to say, what comes out of me right now will not be the truth, will be the wound speaking. And the wound does not know the difference between enemy and beloved. The second thing, the people who love you are not responsible for the pain that came before them. They did not create the program. They just keep triggering it by being close enough to matter, and they deserve to know that, not as an excuse, as an explanation. The difference between an excuse and an explanation is what comes after. An excuse ends the conversation. An explanation starts one. You are not broken because you hurt the people who love you most when you are in pain. You are human, running an old program, written in a language you did not choose, by experiences you did not ask for. But you are also the only one who can decide to stop running it. Not perfectly, not immediately, but one moment of recognition at a time. If this video said something you needed to hear and were not ready to hear, this is what this channel does. Every week, always this honest, always this deep. Welcome to Decoded Psyche. Join now.